everyone, it's Marie from Pear Tree Cut Files, and I'm back today with a 12x12 process for you, 4-cut Pear Tree Cut Files. I'm using the Be Yourself cut file today. This one was from way back in November, I think, and I accidentally cut this one out, meaning to cut something. I'd intended to cut a different cut file, and I ended up cutting this one out. So what you can see me doing right now is I'm actually using the photograph for the O in the U of Be Yourself, and it's a photograph of my son. We're just at our local park. We'd gone for a little walk, and he just sat down, and I just snapped a few pictures of him, and I just loved the sentiment of Be Yourself. So really wanted to use it anyway, but yeah, like I say, it was kind of an accidental cut, this one. I didn't mean to cut this one out. I was cutting a file for another layout, got myself confused and cut this one by accident, and then I was like, oh, this is the wrong one. But hey ho, I've used it anyway, and I'm really pleased because I've been wanting to use it for a while. So I'm using a whole mixture of Pinkfresh Studio collections today. Now I've been using the Pinkfresh Studio Keeping It Real collection as my DT pack from Lottie Loves Paper. So I only have a few bits of that left. I think I've made 12 layouts with my pack in total, so I really do only have a few bits left, and not really enough with the collection on its own to pull a layout together. So I decided over the weekend I would sort out all my Pinkfresh things. I've got a few of their older collections. I think the paper that I'm using there as the background, the one with the tags on, is from Just a Little Lovely. And I think that was a collection from last year. But I've got a couple of their others as well, a few bits and pieces here and there from other collections. And I thought, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them all together, and I'll show you a little bit later in the video how I've done that with regards to the stickers and things. In fact, you can see them there. What I've done is I've put them all onto the sticker backing sheets, but I've put all the blues together, all the greens together, all the yellows together, all the reds together, all the pinks together, so that I can pull bits that work for a particular colour scheme that I'm using, rather than having to go through 5 or 6 different sheets. And it's working really well. I'm really pleased with it. So right now I'm just playing with these tiny alphas. These are from Just a Little Lovely as well, I think. And you've got a sheet of the pinky peachy ones, and then you got a sheet of the bluey purpley ones. And I decided to extend my title. So I originally, obviously the title was Be Yourself, but I changed it to be Always Be Yourself, There's No One Better. And I'm really pleased with how that turned out, and I've managed to do it sort of tone on tone, and I've done the same there with the way I've backed the Y and the U from the word you, because I've managed to do the yellowy colours there for the Y and the blues for the U. And then I've picked out just some random other bits and pieces of ephemera. I was considering that tag there to stick in the back, but actually it just looked too clunky, too chunky. I did wonder about putting some tags on top of those other tags. I have previously fussy cut an entire sheet of this, and wondering whether that would work. And I wasn't intending on going with florals for this layout. However, when I started playing around with and going through all of my various bits and pieces that I've got left, like I say, from all these different collections, it turned out that actually there was just a couple that worked. So one with a couple of greens, yellows and black and white flower there, and then a green leafy one and a black and white leafy one, and I just thought they looked perfect. I also did like that little tag there, but I just couldn't get that to kind of work. I have added the word awesome, so now the title reads Always Be Your Awesome Self, There's No One Better, which I love, the whole sentiment there. The awesome word is from the Keeping It Real collection. And then I got out these gorgeous acetate flowers, again just a little lovely, I think, and decided to put 4 of those in. So I took them in at various points. I haven't used many of these. I did buy 2 packets of them when they first came out, but I haven't used many. I find that I want to save them for just you wouldn't want them all over, but they're absolutely stunning extras. And I just felt, because the whole focus of this page here is on that word you, I really wanted to kind of surround it and give it a real give it some real layers and some real texture there. And obviously using acetate alongside paper does give a really nice sense of texture. Now I've already put dimensional foam on the back of all those, the word you, for the layout, and I'm now just going round the rest of the word be and yourself with my black fine liner pen. Now, one of the members of the Pear Tree Cut Files Facebook group does this all the time. I think she's called Stephanie, and the effect is amazing. But I started doing it. Now, bear in mind, I cut all my cut files on textured cardstock, so it was slightly harder to keep the lines straight coming over the bumps. But also, I'm not really able to use one of my fingers very well at the minute because I was cleaning my scissors on Saturday night and decided to clean them with a wet wipe, which was really silly, and I actually sliced into the end of my finger instead, which has made my finger incredibly sore and made it really quite difficult to write. So my lines got really wobbly, really wobbly. So what I decided to do was to turn my lines into faux stitching. So I've done some extra little wiggly bits here, there and everywhere to make it look like faux stitching, and you'll see that on the close-ups. So now I've peeled off the backing from the double-sided foam there, and I've stuck it down, so that kind of holds most of the ephemera in place, and you're just watching me now go round with glossy accents and with extra bits of dimensional foam to stick down everything else and make sure everything I've tucked under is secure. I do try and do that. I do try and make sure that when I'm sticking down things that I've already positioned, I try not to move them again if at all possible, and try just to stick them in position, because you never get them back the same way. And even with taking photographs, I never seem to get them back in the same way. So I do try and just leave everything there and kind of tuck glue in under the edges. Just going now round now with some glossy accents and a few sequins, extra little sparkly bits. These are from Spiegel Mum Scraps. Just for that extra little bit of sparkle to tie in with the gorgeous acetate flowers there. I love how parts of the cut file kind of just meld into the background, and it's just a lovely cluster there in the middle. Just doing some thread twiddles now. I love my thread twiddles, and that's me done. Oh no, I'm going to put some little enamel hearts on. These are doodle bug hearts, I think. These are from Lottie Loves Paper as well. Just a few in yellow and a few in a turquoisey blue, and that's me done. Thank you ever so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Please do give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and do subscribe to my channel if you don't already, and keep your eye out for more process videos coming your way. And yeah, like I say, thanks ever so much for watching. Bye for now.